Now let's go back to the slides, right? So this is what I had mentioned in this section or in this topic, where we have to have the understanding of each components or terms of the explain plan output, right? Like there are various terminologies or types or columns which I have talked about are important to know when we are analyzing this explain statement output. And why it is important, because this is going to help us when we are going to work on the complex queries optimization, right? And these are the important columns. So NLJ in the MySQL world, they say nested loop join algorithm. So you know there are two types of algorithm here in NLJ. It's like one is uh, like brute force, where you simply iterate through each of the records and get the output. Second, it does the caching also, right? So there will be one buffer memory allocated, and it's like kind of memoization. It takes the first iteration output, and if it checks if you are trying to execute the similar set of query or not. If yes, then it will simply go and look at the buffer, and then it does the execution. If not, then it will keep looping through each of the records, and then finally it evaluate the cost and it gives you the final outcome. So there are two types of uh, NLJ concept, or execution of NLJ, nested loop join algorithm. So you can read more about that in the MySQL documentation. I have already shared that reference link, which is available here, right? And this was the like final uh, points that I wanted to cover. And overall, thanks a lot for staying till here. I hope if you have stayed till here, you have learned a lot, and you have gained something which you can apply in your day-to-day activity if you're working on such task, right? Personally, I find this very helpful. The only thing for me was initially when I started looking at the explain plan output, it was very confusing for me to get the understanding of these numbers, why these rows are coming, how these rows are changing from one stage to another stage, right? So these were very difficult to know, but I deep dive into further into the documentation. I played with the queries, and ran across multiple queries. Then finally, all the concept that I've explained here uh, is definitely I'm able to utilize while doing the query performance analysis. But at the same time, now it is very clear to me, and I can talk about more if needed, right? And since I had faced issue and thinking, if someone is working on this kind of task where they have to perform the query performance analysis for their query, if they're facing any, then and having understanding of explain statement output will definitely add input, and they can make the necessary and significant changes towards their query performance. So with that note, I would like to end the session here. As I said, if you have any doubt or any questions, feel free to reach out to me through my personal learnandshare.live platform. And if you want a quick response, please join my Slack channel. It's completely free. There is no charge. It's just that I get a immediate notification and I can quickly acknowledge it. And as soon as I get time, I'll try to answer those queries which I get it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thanks a lot.